Hi, and welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ange, and today I want to talk about the movie 1917 and just give my thoughts on it. So last week, my ex invited me to go see the movie 1917 with him and our kids. And I happily accepted because I really want to see that movie. It's gotten so many great reviews. It won the Best Picture at the Golden Globes, as well as Best Director, Sam Mendes. And I just really love war movies. But more importantly, I love spending time with my kids. And since my son lives with his dad and spends most of his time with his girlfriend, I don't really get to see him that often. So I try to spend time with them any chance I can get. Anyway, I cannot believe that I actually went on a date with my ex-husband. Because it wasn't that long ago that the only kind of date I wanted to go on with him involved an axe, a shovel, and a garbage bag. But all joking aside, we've finally gotten to a point where we can talk without wanting to bash each other in the face with a frying pan. And I'm sure there are a lot of divorced women out there who can relate to that. So back to the movie. Like I said, I really love war movies. One of my favorite war movies of all time was Saving Private Ryan. It was made in 1998 and starred Tom Hanks, and Matt Damon played Private Ryan. So Private Ryan was not only about war, but it also had like a personal aspect to it as well. So it was about this mother who had 4 sons that were all fighting in the same war, and 3 of them ended up getting killed. And so Private Ryan was her last remaining son. So the army is really trying to find Private Ryan and get him to leave and go home so, his mother doesn't lose her last surviving son. It really brings out your emotions because you really feel for the mother, and you really want them to find Private Ryan and send him home so his mother doesn't end up losing all her children. But anyways, yeah, if you haven't seen it, you should really check it out. It's a really good movie. So 1917 is starring George Mackay, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Dean Charles Chapman, who are 2 British actors. But actually, I think most of the actors in the film are British. And it's directed by Sam Mendes. So it's loosely based on stories that the director's grandfather told him about his, the grandpa's experiences in World War I. So it's basically about these 2 soldiers who've been given orders by their commanding officer to deliver a message to another commanding officer in another area of the country. The order is for that general to stop the attack that he's planning because it involves 1,600 soldiers, and they believe that that's what the Germans want, and that the Germans are leading them into a booby trap, and if they proceed with that attack, they're going to lose all 1,600 soldiers. So it's a race against time for these 2 soldiers to make it there on time in order to stop the attack. And it follows their journey through enemy territory and basically all the hurdles they face along the way. So all in all, I thought it was a pretty good movie. I wouldn't say that it's one of the best movies I've ever seen, and I don't know if I would have given it Best Picture, but it was good. It had fairly good acting, and I thought that the cinematography was amazing. And apparently so did Oscar, because it won the Oscar for Best Cinematography. It kept me entertained for the majority of it. I didn't find myself looking at my watch every 10 minutes or so, like I've done with some movies I've seen. However, there was one scene where I feel like the main character should have cried, and really showed emotion, because I thought that this was a really emotional scene, but he didn't cry at all, and he showed, you know, basically no emotions whatsoever. But, you know, perhaps that's what the director intended and how he wanted the scene to be played out. I just personally would have liked to have seen him crying in this particular scene. Anyway, I'd probably give it 3 stars out of 5. It's good entertainment for a night out, so I do recommend going to see it. I don't, however, recommend going to see it with your ex-husband until you no longer want to bash him in the face with a frying pan. So that's my take on the movie 1917. If you've seen it, let me know what you thought about it in the comments. And please subscribe to my channel down below. Just click on subscribe. And also click on the little bell, the little picture of the bell, so you can get notified of any new videos I post. And lastly, please watch the ads, because that's the only way I make money. I don't get paid if you skip over them. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.